Hello, I'm your friendly neighborhood librarian, Ms. Stearns. Today we're going to begin collaborating on a research project in which you will work in groups to create a photo story product of a particular era of British literary history after researching with library digital databases. To begin researching, we are going to bring up our high school webpage. And in these handy tabs at the top, we're going to select the library page. As you can see down in the lower left corner, there is the site option to sign in. Go ahead and click that, and you'll be prompted to sign in again to prove that you are a registered member of the LTISD community. You'll simply sign in exactly as you would sign in to the computer itself. Once you're signed in, you all as students will have a very subtle prompt down here saying simply sign out. Since I'm site manager, it indicates that. But also notice over here, now that you're signed in, there will be a secret page that is revealed to you. Digital databases with passwords. Go ahead and click that and enjoy reviewing the many research options on the digital databases with passwords page. At the top of the digital databases with passwords page, you have some book club Schoology information. You have two indications of streaming available to you. Many YouTube files will be complementary to this project, and Discovery Education streaming video will complement this project nicely. Perhaps you'll even find some ebooks if you care to pursue that format. For the most part, though, you'll focus on the digital databases in this graph. Many are valuable in the pursuit of British literary history, and you can take the time to work your way through those. But right now, we'll select EBSCO. And within EBSCO, we have many databases, but we're going to hone in on EBSCOhost Web, which will allow simultaneous perusal of many databases at once. So we'll simultaneously search several of the databases. Once you've selected EBSCO, you have a number of databases to group into a metadatabase search. I have looked through these and have decided that the databases that best support British literary history research are the Literary Reference Center, Academic Search Complete, Masterfile Premier, Religion and Philosophy Collection, Moss Ultra, Funk and Wagnall's New World Encyclopedia, Newspaper Source, Topic Search, World History Collection, and Psychology and Behavioral Sciences Collection. Once you have selected each of these databases by clicking the box next to the title of them, you can continue, and you'll be faced with a page of limiters. When using any digital database, use your limiters. You'll want to make sure that you're only dealing with full text items, so you're not having to bother with any summaries or abstracts or book reviews. You can look through and select ranges of publication dates if you'd only like contemporary publications from the last 3 years, 2 years, 10 years. It's your discretion. Or perhaps it's part of the assignment. You can limit to English language only. You can limit to only articles that contain color photographs. It depends on your research needs. Once you have indicated how you'd like to limit the search, you can then put in a particular topic. Elizabethan cuisine would be an aspect of the research on the Elizabethan era. If I search Elizabethan cuisine, I end up with 19 results. Everything that was published from 1977 to 2013 is included, and I realize at this point I can look through 19 resources, or I can play around with my search terms. Instead of Elizabethan cuisine, I could try Elizabethan food. And from 19 results, we go to 92 results. Now perhaps that's too many to sift through. So you can look at source types, where you'd like to only look at the 7 magazines or the 8 academic journals. You can click to see which of those academic journals are featured. When you find an article that seems promising, go ahead and click on the title of the article. And notice that you may have to click again to bring up the full text. This is just an abstract telling you what it's about. The Sweet-Gorged Maw, Feeding and Physic in the Elizabethan Dramatic Life of Sir Thomas More. Well, it's in particular dealing with a particular personage of the era, but you can scan through here and find a lot of valuable information. And that is what research is, going deeply and broadly. If you're looking for a particular search term when you're in an article, you can always Control F and search for a particular food. And we find that we are warned in the Elizabethan era that bacon is in no wise commended as wholesome, especially for students or such as have feeble stomachs, but for laboring men it is convenient. When you decide that you would like to use a particular article, notice these icons along the side. We have the citation icon that will give you APA and AMA, Chicago Turabian, but also MLA in particular. This is what the Modern Language Association prescribes for language arts classes, and you can copy and paste that format into your document, or if you would like to be earth-friendly, and I suggest you should be, you can email the article yourself before printing it out. Create a folder from which you can choose your ultimate choices for research, and as you email it to yourself, you can choose the citation format MLA to be included in your email. So, after having reviewed researching with digital databases, you all are ready to embark upon the project itself. And that project is the Photostory project. You will create a product that we will share as a survey of British literary history with a British high school audience that we partner with through our learning management system. You all will work in groups to research, design, and produce a photo story of assigned eras of British literary history. And the end product will be revealed through the evaluation when students at our sister high school in Great Britain can evaluate their cultural history through another cultural lens, our cultural perspective of their culture. And students at our school, you all, and students at their school can discuss and evaluate the experience, both in the mechanics of the creation of the product and the cultural interpretations of the product itself. And when the project ends, I am sure the British high school students will say, "About that photo story of our cultural literary history." Cool story, bro. Tell it again.